since you was there, because when we go, like I say, we go toe to toe with the Bud Justice League. We got to have our facts to back us. And hey, man, I'm glad you and Earl are back together again, man. I look forward to y'all next fight and y'all work together, bro. Y'all always do great things, man. I'm glad it's happening. I know a lot of us here in Barbershop, we feel the same way. Good brother, Bill Haney, man. Hey, salute to you, good brother, man. I love the relationship you got with your son, man, and everything, how that's going on, man. And I wish y'all nothing but the best, man. And I liked that choice for Gamboa for the last fight, man. That was actually a perfect pick for his next fight as he grows like he did. To have that veteran fighter with that crafty technique, and Devin went out there and had a master class on him, man. I mean, hey, kudos to that good brother, man. And I'm looking forward to seeing everything you guys do, man. And I appreciate you so much, man. That's all I, really want to say. Somebody hurry up and get up out here. Somebody else get on. But peace and blessings to all the brothers, man. Thank you.
For sure, for sure.
Appreciate you. Appreciate
Hey, Fred. You know what I want to point out for all the the fans and stuff, that for Crawford to come to Dallas to come watch in that hostile situation, we got to give him, you know what I mean, give him some props for that. That ain't no easy thing to come up in that motherfucker in Dallas, because the Dallas fans are true to Earl. He got some ride or dies out there. You know what I mean? So for Blue to say that Terrence was talking shit and he was alive.
Funny.
Yeah. That's why I say them guys is 1A and 1B, man, and it's gonna make for an exciting event whenever that event happens, and whenever that fight happens. It's a real fight. It's one of those fights that needs that Floyd Mayweather, Manny Pacquiao kind of money. It needs to outbeat the YouTube fighters and all this other bullshit. You know what I mean? That's a real fight, man. And the people and us as fans and everything need to support it like that. We need to cheer, and that should be one of the fights that breaks the records in terms of money coming in and all that kind of shit. And that's just the way that I feel about it.
All right, we got B&B Boxing, man. What's up, B&B? What you got?
What's good with y'all, man? What's up, Bill? How you feeling, man? And BlueRay, man, and Fred, all y'all, man. What's up with y'all, man? I appreciate you, bro, for bringing me on this panel, man. I wanted to ask BlueRay a question. I know the last time I kind of think that the last time that you was with Errol was when the Lamont Peterson fight happened.
Nah, last fight was what's that guy name? The one
Ocampo.
Yeah.
Ocampo. But that was the last fight. But that Lamont Peterson fight, you know what I'm saying? Errol looked super strong. You know what I'm saying? So when you watch that fight, tell me what you saw and what you did to get him to there, because that right hook was off the chain in that fight, and you know what I'm saying. He was backing him up and just like really beating him up. That's why he stopped him so quick. So what you going? So after you seen that, tell me what you seen after that.
You talking about in the Lamont Peterson fight?
Yeah. I know. I kind of was you there. Were you there?
Lamont Peterson fight?
Yeah.
No, I didn't go to the fight. I watched it.
You trained him though, right?
Yeah, for sure.
So what you think about the fight and when you seen what he did to Lamont?
It was actually, that matter of fact, because I was playing got on the same page. His dad called me out to rant. I call him Pops. So Pops was like, I want you to train Earl for this fight for Danny Garcia, and I want him, to be strong like you. And I told Pops, I said, well, when Earl called me, we're gonna make it happen. And so, I think Earl just do. To me, Earl does what he always do. He's a phenomenal boxer, and when we do what we do in the lab, we put the recipe together, and we put the cake in the oven, and it always come out good. So when me and Earl linked up, when I created, because like I said, when I first started training Earl, I used to train him like a basketball player and a football player. But as I was new to boxing, you know what I'm saying? So I did train Charles Hackney for but I still didn't know what I was doing in terms of boxing. But as I kept training Earl, me and him developed a system, and I seen what his body responded to. And so, with that being said, once I created a system, we worked the system. And when we put the system in place, you seen the effect of how you seen the effect in the ring. Let me say that. And that's when you start seeing Earl get stronger and stronger as the fight go. And even Earl could be simply like the Algeria fight is when it really came out. It's like when he was just boxing, he would hit somebody with a standard jab, but his jab was so strong that people would start running from him. So
yeah. So I I really want to ask Derek James this question, and I want to ask you this, Bill. Bill, like us watching Errol Spence, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how good this pay-per-view gonna do. I think it's gonna be hitting about like 500 to 600,000. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Really?
That's what I think. Yeah.
That's good.
You know what I'm saying? I think that's where it's going. You know what I'm saying? So I think they really got paid on this one. And I want to ask you, Bill, when you think about boxing, you know what I'm saying? What do you think about like when you see how everything that is going on in boxing, like we got a couple champions, you know what I'm saying? And your son may be one of the ones that's on the way. You know what I'm saying? He not there yet. I
He's a
ain't gonna
champion.
lie to you.
He's a champion.
Yeah, he is champion, but he ain't there all the way yet. You know what I'm saying? For him to get to where Errol is at now,
Mhm.
and where Deontay Wilder actually is, you
Mhm.
know what I'm saying? Where Jamel Charlo is really should be getting paid exactly the same money that anybody should be getting paid more than anybody else, because it's the toss up now in pound for pound is actually between Errol and Jamel. You know what I'm saying? So nobody is done with they've done, and you cannot classify this between people going between classes or even jumping classes, because we already know that the prettiest weight, you know what I'm saying, the prettiest weight division is 147, and then it transitions to 154, and it's always heavyweight. You know, that's the most beautiful fighters in the world. You know what I'm saying? So the most beautiful fighters, your son is at 135, and he trying to come up. I'm just asking you. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Because I want to
What's
be
the question?
respectful. Like I say.
What's the question? What's the question?
So so um so what's the next fight that's gonna determine your son's legacy in boxing? Man, I want to know that. What is the next fight?
Well, I'm happy that Devin. I'm happy to say that out of all those fighters are the OGs to Devin. Devin is the youngest of the whole bunch. So with that saying, we don't have any hangups. We respect everyone's opinion about where Devin stands. Of course, we're a confident team, confident family, and like I reiterated before, is that we want the biggest fights that can be made in Devin's division
Who do
with
you think
whoever.
he should fight?
I mean, we don't care who it is. We don't want. We're not picking. We're not saying. Oh, well, we need Cambosos, or um, we need to do Tank, but we won't do Ryan, or we'll do Ryan, but we won't do T.O. We'll do any of them motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
we don't have an opponent, and we purposely say that we don't have an opponent because we want the people who pay the money to be satisfied. It's not just about, and Devin has reached the level, even though he's a young fighter, and he still has a lot more growing to do, both both from a
He
skill
definitely
set,
has a lot more growing to do.
a lot, absolutely a lot, But we put our name in the hat, you know, and until we face opposition that would need us to take a back step, because as Devin's manager, as his dad, father, trainer, and all that good stuff, I look for Devin to get better. and what I saw, Devin got better
That
on
makes
November
sense.
7th. And as he gets better each and every fight, that's all that we can really ask for. How much better? Percentage wise, you know what I mean? You want the most, but you're satisfied that your fighter gets better, gets more confident, gets more, just develops a different level of understanding about what he's doing. See, people are looking at it from a fan's perspective, but Devin is making a lot of things happen in the ring.
All
He's
right.
making his,
All right.
he's
All
making his
right. So
opponent.
can I ask you a question, Bill?
Absolutely.
So what are we gonna do as far as Devin's? Because I actually like Devin. I've been watching him when he was on. I think he was on Showbox.
What's the
Right?
question? What's the question?
Huh?
What's the question? We're going in
Fred.
like 10 minutes. What's the question?
All right, man. I'm not gonna ask no more questions because you want me to get off. I'm gonna get off. So
No, I just want you to get to the question. You just said a 4-minute narrative. That's why I want you to just ask the question.
So I've been watching. We having a conversation, barbershop.
Come on with it.
Go ahead, nigga. Go ahead.
Man, just hey, listen.
So look. If I can't have a
do is
conversation, I'll just jump
come
off
on,
this
sit.
motherfucker and go on
No,
about
no,
my
no,
business
no.
and listen to
No,
this shit.
listen.
Stop paying that pity shit, nigga. Ask the question.
Hey.
You don't pay that pity shit. Nigga, go ahead.
No, nigga. Look, nigga.
Come on. Come on
bro.
with it, fam.
All right, man. All right, bro. So, oh damn, man, Fred, you be fucking up. But anyway,
Yeah.
what was you talking about, Bill?
Can I say something to you? Can I say something to you?
Yeah.
I see, and I'm happy to, I see where you're going, where you're trying to go with it. You know what I'm saying?
Where am I trying to go?
Well, I mean, you're trying to let me know that there's some things that we need to work on, right? There's some things that Devin should be doing. There's some things that you want to see him in with the fighter and doing. Is that what it is, or no?
Yeah, that way, yeah.
Okay, yeah. But what I'm saying is, I'm happy that you see the same things that I see. I'm happy that Blue sees it. I'm happy that Fred you see a 22-year-old fighter that can develop. Now, imagine if he was 32 and his growing potential was out the window and he was being put in the big fights. So we're asking for the big fights and we're going to grow right in front of you guys. You see what I'm saying? We don't have no problem with that. We don't need to get together and we need another another fighter, another opponent to develop, before we go into the big fights. What you see and what I was saying to you is what you see in Devin and what you see us doing is taking away whatever that big fighter does. Now, if he's a veteran, we take that away from him and then applies pressure to him. You see what I'm saying? From that standpoint, I don't think there's no fighter that has the footwork that Devin has, the reflexes. I don't think no one is adjusting as fast as Devin does. The kind of opponents and Gamboa put hands on Tank 2 or 3 times in the fight with him. Now, we know that if you get if them big shots on a level on that pound for pound level, you don't want to get hit with nothing.
Yeah.
You don't want to have a
you know who I think a good. Oh damn.
No. Listen to me though.
Go
listen
ahead.
to me though. Man. You don't want to have a long career. To me, now this is just to me, right? Is you say, oh well, I remember when the African rocked him in this fight. I remember when somebody say, I remember when Shane rocked him in this fight, or I remember when he got rocked in this fight. Brother, we ain't none of that. 25 fights, none of that. We pitch shutouts. You know what I'm saying? And Devin has taken, even to be 25-0, he's taken less punishment than any fighter at 25-0. You know what I mean? But TB came on and said a quote from Roy Jones. and I'm gonna say the quote. I'm gonna say it, and you're gonna know it came from Roy. Is they was somebody, we just made them look like nobodies.
Right.
Yeah.
So at 22, you want Blue to come in and say, hey man, I can help you. We can go to another level. You don't want Blue to say, man, listen, that skill set you got, I just can't help you. So I appreciate and I applaud. I come on here and this is a blueprint. This is a roadmap. I say a roadmap to success involves the village. So I be trying to listen to you. I'm trying to catch a jewel for him. I'm like, Fred, don't let this nigga hang up without this nigga telling me what he has on his mind. Because you got something on your mind, brother. You got something on your mind. You got to let it off, man.
No. Look, I'm gonna tell you what I got on my mind. So you know.
I know. Tell us tomorrow night, nigga. We got
Fred.
We got calls, nigga. I know you gonna say Fred.
Stop it right now, Fred. Stop right now.
Yo, nigga. We gotta go. We got like 15. I got 15 niggas.
Why I gotta go?
Yo, you stay. Just watch, but just stay in the chat. We'll answer your shit in the chat. All right, nigga.
Come real quick,
nigga.
Huh?
I'm about to ask some real questions. Shit. I'm not even finna talk to Bill. I want to talk to BlueRay real quick. God damn, man.
BlueRay.
Before you ask a question, let me say something real quick.
No, he ain't asking no question. Nah, but go ahead.
Okay, let me say something.
See how he gonna do me?
Yeah, exactly. T.I. Yeah, I know exactly.
As far as Devin not being ready, I think Trill Bill is basically saying that we're not ducking anyone. So for us to quote unquote in people's eyes get on their level, then those fights that Trill Bill and his son are trying to make, that those people need to step up to the plate.
Yes.
We gotta
actually
go.
Look, if Tiafimo do not try to take that motherfucking belt, he ain't shit. That's the only thing I got to say.
Appreciate you, big homie. God damn, this nigga do it to me every night, dog. Every night, man. Cedric Smith. Don't hang up, nigga. I ain't done. No, I'm like, nigga, what? He the homie, though. He the homie, man. B&B box. Cedric Smith, man. Top rank tweeted that Vegas has Errol Spence plus 120. Bud minus 140. It's gonna be even by the time Saturday night come in. You know what I mean? You ain't gotta worry about that shit. Hey, King Mark the guy says salute. Bill, is Devin still working with Floyd Sr.?
I think Floyd Sr. is retired right now.
Is he?
I don't think you know what I mean. Shout out to him and his family. I hope he's doing well and all that stuff. He's taught Devin. I mean, just a wealth of stuff. So. He'll always be near and dear to us.
That shit sounded like a mold question, though. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Anyways, man, what's up, right?